Have you ever wondered if monsters are real? For thousands of years, every culture across the globe has told stories of incredible creatures, beings of myth and legend that blur the line between nightmare and reality. From the soaring peaks of majestic mountains to the darkest unexplored depths of the ocean, these tales speak of beings with immense power and mysterious origins. Are they just stories, born from our deepest fears and wildest imaginations? Or could there be a spark of truth, a hidden history behind these epic legends? Today, we're diving headfirst into a world of myth and magic to uncover the stories of some of the most mind-blowing creatures ever conceived. From fire-breathing dragons to the enigmatic kraken, get ready to explore the legends that have captivated humanity for centuries. This is Epic Creatures, legends that will blow your mind. Let's start with perhaps the most iconic mythical beast of all time, the dragon. Whether you picture the serpentine, wise dragons of the East, or the treasure-hoarding, fire-breathing beasts of European folklore, these creatures are a global phenomenon. In China, dragons, or long, are symbols of power, luck, and prosperity. They're seen as divine beings, controllers of water and weather, capable of bringing rain to farmlands. They are often depicted as majestic, wingless creatures with a serpentine body, a stark contrast to their Western counterparts. In European legends, dragons are often portrayed as malevolent forces of destruction. They live in dark caves or desolate mountains, jealously guarding immense piles of gold and jewels. Think of Smaug from The Hobbit or the dragon slain by St. George. These dragons are scaly, winged reptiles, breathing fire and representing chaos and evil that a valiant hero must overcome. So, where did these stories come from? Some theories suggest that ancient discoveries of dinosaur fossils could have inspired these tales. Imagine a farmer in the Middle Ages unearthing a massive skull with huge teeth. Without the knowledge of paleontology, what else could it be but the remains of a dragon? Others believe the dragon myth is a primal, inherited fear, a composite of humanity's ancient predators. The snake, the bird of prey, and a large cat like a lion or tiger. Whatever their origin, the dragon's grip on our imagination is undeniable, a timeless symbol of both terror and wonder. Now, let's leave the skies and plunge into the abyss, to the cold, dark depths of the ocean. Here, sailors have long whispered tales of a creature so colossal it could be mistaken for an island. A beast with tentacles strong enough to pull entire ships down to a watery grave. They called it the Kraken. Originating from Scandinavian folklore, the legend of the Kraken has terrified mariners for centuries. Early accounts from Norway described a sea monster the size of a floating island. The real danger wasn't a direct attack, but the massive whirlpool it created when it submerged, capable of sucking down any vessel unfortunate enough to be nearby. For a long time, the Kraken was dismissed as pure fantasy, the drunken tale of a terrified sailor. But science has a funny way of catching up with myth. In the 19th century, the discovery of giant squid carcasses washed ashore proved that enormous tentacled creatures did, in fact, exist in the deep ocean. While maybe not island-sized, the giant squid can reach lengths of up to 43 feet, and the even larger colossal squid lives in the Antarctic depths. Encounters with these real-life sea monsters, perhaps exaggerated over time and retold in countless ports, are the most likely origin of the Kraken legend. The idea that a creature of such immense size and power lurks just beneath the waves is a chilling reminder of how little we truly know about our own planet's oceans. The legend of the Kraken taps into our fear of the unknown, of the dark, crushing pressure of the deep sea and what secrets it holds. From the deep sea, we journey to the sun-scorched deserts of Egypt, a land of pyramids, pharaohs, and riddles. Here we find the Sphinx, a creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human. The most famous example, of course, is the Great Sphinx of Giza, a colossal limestone statue that has silently watched the desert sands for over 4,500 years. But the Sphinx wasn't just an Egyptian creation. The myth traveled to ancient Greece, where it took on a more sinister role. In Greek mythology, the Sphinx was a singular, terrifying monster, a female demon of destruction and bad luck. She guarded the road to the city of Thebes and posed a riddle to all travelers who wished to pass. Her riddle was famous. What goes on 4 feet in the morning, 2 feet at noon, and 3 feet in the evening? Those who failed to answer correctly were strangled and devoured by the beast. The city was in despair until the hero Oedipus came along. He correctly answered, "Man, who crawls as a baby, walks on 2 legs as an adult, and uses a cane in old age." Defeated and humiliated, the Sphinx threw herself from her high rock and perished. The Sphinx represents a fascinating blend of animal strength, the lion, and human intellect. It's a symbol of mystery, ancient wisdom, and the life or death importance of knowledge. It asks us to look beyond appearances and use our minds to solve the challenges we face. Next, let's fly to the majestic mountains and soaring cliffs, the domain of the griffin. This legendary creature has the body, tail, and back legs of a lion, and the head, wings, and talons of an eagle. It's a perfect fusion of the king of beasts and the king of birds, making it a powerful and majestic symbol. Legends of the griffin are ancient, with depictions found in the art of ancient Iran, Egypt, and Greece. It was believed to be a guardian of priceless treasures and hidden knowledge. Griffins were said to build their nests from pure gold and line them with jewels, and they would fiercely protect them from any intruders. Their supposed home was in the mountains of Scythia, a region in Central Asia. Ancient Greek writers like Herodotus wrote that the griffins guarded vast deposits of gold in the area, constantly fighting with a one-eyed tribe called the Arimaspians who tried to steal it. Where did this story come from? One compelling theory, much like the dragon theory, points to paleontology. Modern paleontologists believe that ancient Scythian nomads, who were mining for gold, may have stumbled upon the fossilized remains of the Protoceratops dinosaur. This dinosaur had a beaked skull, a frill that could look like ears or small wings, and a 4-legged body. To someone in the ancient world, these bones would look remarkably like a griffin. The griffin, therefore, became a symbol of divine power, a guardian of the sacred, and a warning against greed. From guardians of gold, we now turn to a creature of pure fire and rebirth, the phoenix. This magnificent bird, with its vibrant red and gold plumage, is famous across many cultures, but its most well-known story comes from Greek mythology. The phoenix was said to live for an incredibly long time, anywhere from 500 to over 1,000 years. As its life neared its end, it wouldn't simply die. Instead, it would build a nest of aromatic spices and branches, set it on fire, and be consumed by the flames. But that wasn't the end. From the ashes, a new young phoenix would arise, reborn and ready to live another long life. It would then embalm the ashes of its predecessor in an egg of myrrh and fly with it to the city of Heliopolis, the city of the sun in Egypt. The phoenix is a powerful and universal symbol of immortality, resurrection, and the cycle of death and rebirth. It represents the idea that out of destruction and failure can come new life and new opportunities. The story reminds us that endings are often just new beginnings in disguise. Its connection to the sun links it to life, warmth, and the daily cycle of sunrise and sunset. While there's no scientific basis for a bird that can resurrect itself from fire, the concept resonates deeply with the human spirit. It's a story of hope, of resilience, and the belief that even after the darkest moments, we can rise again, stronger than before. The phoenix teaches us that our legacies can live on, and that life is a continuous cycle of renewal. Our world is full of incredible stories, and these epic creatures are just the beginning. From the mountains to the seas, from deserts to the skies, these legends are more than just monster tales. They are reflections of our hopes, our fears, our curiosity, and our desire to understand the world around us. They are woven into the fabric of our history and culture, and their stories continue to inspire and fascinate us to this day. What do you think? Could some of these creatures have been real? Which mythical beast is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for joining me on this legendary journey. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more explorations into the world's greatest mysteries.